stars so you see my vision. Unite the souls so there's no division. Look into the future, we see all seasons. Aiming for the top, but what's the reason?
Why has nobody forced me into playing this before now? I am so confused. Tetris Effect is freaking awesome. It took me by surprise on how much I fell in love with this game the second I put it in. Unfortunately, it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and going through my backlog, I go, let me give this a try. Holy crap. This takes two amazing concepts. Let's get some good music in with Tetris. A classic game that you may have heard of once or twice is Tetris. And this just puts a modern twist on it. And not to the modern twist of saying, oh, we've changed how Tetris works. No, it's the music. It's how it functions. So Tetris Effect has several different modes to it, and we will touch base on most of them here. So the first thing we'll touch base on is the journey mode, which is quote-unquote like a story mode. You get to pick your difficulty and kind of play through all the songs. This is where I started personally, and I just fell in love the moment I started playing it. As Tetris goes, you're trying to play Tetris. I don't think I need to describe that. However, as you're playing this, as you rotate pieces, as you drop pieces, this adds little nuances into the songs, which give you a unique play experience every time. Plus, you have just banging awesome music. Literally, you can crank this music up on a TV and just let it play, and I would be ecstatic as all get out. Visually speaking, the game does have a lot going on in the background, most for visualization, but I'm sure some of that's probably to try to trick you a little bit and getting out of sync with your gameplay. Now, each level tends to have 36 different lines you have to take out before you'd progress on to the next one, and each part inside the journey mode is broken up into manageable chunks. Now, I will give them 100% credit to say that they don't really make this as grueling as they could have. If you're in the middle of a song and you fail it, you don't have to start the whole set over again. You instantly can just go right back to that original song you were having problems on. And the speed of the tiles changes as the music goes. There are sometimes you're going to be going along at like a 3 speed, and you're like, man, this feels really good. And all of a sudden, the beat drops, and you're going up to an 11, 12, or 13. And it just gets mayhem going all out. And then just the mayhem starts, and it just, you don't know when it's going to end, but then all of a sudden the music slows down, and you're back to this more calming state, and it just feels so right. Some other nuances, they do change how the tiles look as you're placing them, so they're not just your standard colored tiles of what you're used to seeing. However, they are more fitting to the music and its backgrounds. So you're going to see everything from cogs to snow to it just really varies. I definitely recommend going through the journey mode, especially if you're a little rusty in Tetris. It gets you warmed up and gets you going. And then once you beat journey mode, it actually unlocks theater mode, which just plays all the backgrounds and music. So you can just put this on repeat, put this up on your TV, and just let it play out like you're at the club. Now your next area is kind of your effects mode is what they call it. This kind of breaks it up into 4 main states to let you kind of play Tetris in yet another different way. The first one is relaxed, which is kind of just like a marathon mode where you'll be tasked with clearing out 150 lines. You won't get a game over or anything like that, but it's a nice relaxing play time. It has just calming music going on, nothing high beats, nothing high octane, just relax. The next mode is called Focus, and it's basically, obviously, supposed to make you concentrate on your gameplay. While you're playing this one, it gets a little more tricky. You do have cooldown clocks to try to beat. Also, they have combo mode, which obviously you want to keep your combos going and trying to chain them together the best you can to increase your scores. And then a target mode, which lets you go after very specific blocks to get them deleted. Inside the adventurous category, it's really kind of a mixed bag of a whole bunch of different things, from a mystery mode to just changing up how the landscape looks to different shapes already being there. A purify mode, which basically you have to clear out certain blocks yet again to keep away the infection. This game has tons of replayability. And again, with the soundtrack that they got in here, I'm happy as could be. Now, this game is out on PS4 and the Epic Game Store for PC from last time I checked. And to be honest, I really wish it would come to Xbox as well, because I think everybody should get to experience this game. Growing up with Tetris, I've seen a lot of changes and a lot of differences that they've tried to do over the time to keep Tetris fresh. And to be honest, I'm very happy to see this change, because it was still Tetris at the end of the day. It was simplistic in its concept, and from there you get to build such an amazing time because of the music, because of the visualizations. And if you have a PlayStation VR, this has VR mode to it as well. I believe it's on PC too for VR mode. It's $40 digital, which is a little high, but to be honest, it's worth every penny, in my opinion. I love the game. It was fun. It was what I needed to get just a breath of fresh air during this lull time of gaming in 2020. So for me personally, I'm on board. I wish I would have played this sooner, but I'm going to go jam out to some music now. So I definitely recommend this for anybody. So that is my first impressions over Tetris Effect. Now, if you'd like to see some gameplay footage, click the link to your left. That'll take you to a running playlist of gameplay for it. And if you like what you see and you want to see some more, click the link to your right. That'll take you to the channel itself, where we have tons of videos going on over there. Until next time, you guys, stay frosty.